am in my third year of a psychology BA with a minor in social work, and I'm actually from Colchester, Ontario, which is right around Windsor. I was definitely overwhelmed during my first year of university, especially the first semester, kind of moving in and you're in a new area. Maybe if you moved like I had to, you might be surrounded by complete strangers. So moving away from my family and hometown wasn't easy, and I quickly learned how much work actually goes into university courses. It's very different from high school. The best way that I've found to keep a balanced lifestyle over the past 3 years, and now especially with COVID, is to really define and separate your school/workspace and your kind of hobby downtime space. So creating the separation, especially since so many of us are stuck at home right now, helps define when is school time and when is personal time, so that you're not always feeling like you have to do school, or you're not just kind of pushing school aside to just live your life. But that way school doesn't take over all the aspects of your personal life, which is a really, really easy way to burn out very quickly. Building a solid routine as well has helped provide some structure and clarity for me personally anyways. So waking up around the same time each day, going to bed around the same time each day, even if my classes are at 2 p.m, and taking a few minutes to kind of reflect on your day, taking some personal time, or maybe setting aside a bit of time to exercise or go on a walk outside, even if it's just 5 minutes. They all kind of contribute to lowering the stress that comes with online learning during a lockdown, and just university in general. Essentially, our job is to help connect students to appropriate resources, offer study tips, exam prep tips, study groups, workshops, and sometimes we're just there to give advice. So back when it was in person, people could just drop in and ask questions. Now over Zoom, we have meetings. But essentially, sometimes what we need is to have someone else that knows what we're going through. So another student, we've been in first year, we went through all that, and it kind of helps when we can give advice for people who are kind of in similar situations. Some that I really wish I would have known about my first year of university: Academic Writing Help Center, which I've personally used a bunch to help with my essays and written projects, as well as SAS, so the Student Academic Success Service, which can help with accommodations inside and outside of the classrooms. And oh my gosh, there's so many. I can't name all of them, but there's also the regional mentors. So if you are moving, specifically myself, when I was moving from Southern Ontario, we had the Southern Ontario Regional Mentor. So that was someone who kind of came from the same area and who I could talk to moving here. It was kind of like my first point of contact socially, which really, really helped. So these are all really great options for anybody looking to get some extra help, looking for advice, or just wondering if certain resources even exist. You can even say, hey, is there something that, answers this need? And we're kind of there to point you in the right direction. I would suggest not to overstress about too many things right off the bat. So I was the person in first year who was stressing about, well, in my fourth year, how am I going to get the grades that I need to do this, to do that, to do that? And I was trying to plan my entire life out, at the age of 19, which is a little bit crazy. And, things come in and they disrupt your plan, and it'll work out. So don't get too in your head about, years down the line. Focus on what you're doing now. You can do it. You got this. Just like everyone's been saying, focus on your studies, take care of yourself, and it'll all happen in due time. You'll get there. Don't try to rush things. This is a really fun 4 years, so just kind of be in the moment.